Florida. It's known for its great weather, beautiful beaches, oceanside hotels, nightlife, and alligators. But that's not why we're here. We're in Florida because it's home to some of the coolest gearheads, custom motorcycles, and the most rowdy guys you'll ever meet.
That was like 3/4 throttle maybe?
What?
We are here in Florida because the guys at Grit Shift are super humble. They'd never say it themselves, but I'm just a YouTuber, so I can say it. This is the world's fastest Sur-Ron, and this is the world's first electric dirt bike ski device. You've probably seen something like this before because Robbie Madison did probably the coolest video ever where he took a full motocross bike into a wave. We're gonna kind of do that, but we're gonna take Will across a gator pond.
This is the Sur-Ron ski. We've adapted it back to a cable style throttle from the early Sur-Ron years. This is because this was easier to waterproof. The actual skis are built from some starboard and some aluminum from Home Depot. We wanted to keep this pretty much budget minded so anyone could try to recreate it. It does have a KO Moto Pro controller, a KO Moto RS motor, our skid plate, and our skid plate is kind of crucial for this build because you do need the aluminum rails to mount actually stock linkages that we cut and welded to hold the front of the ski that allows a pivot point with the geometry of the rear swing arm, and this nice custom rear tire that helps it all. We do have a kind of a cool detachment point. This is not really on for any reason. Hopefully this will float up, and if we are in too deep of water we can find the bike. This is a Sur-Ron ski, and we're gonna hopefully get some Idaho boys across the lake without well, maybe hitting a gator. We'll see how that happens.
Oh, electric things just hit a little different.
See the lightning, dude? That hits a little different.
That does.
I'm pretty sure though that lightning on an electric bike is the same thing as putting NOS in a gas bike, so then they'll just make us go faster across the pond.
That's good logic. Yo, I don't think I've ever heard thunder like that before. Everything in Florida is a little bigger.
A little bigger, a little better, a little gnarlier. Dang, you guys got a couch back here?
Yeah, this is nice.
Living large.
And bed.
Yeah, there's two shelves or beds that fold down.
Cool.
It's an old Amazon van. So these fold down into beds. You got a little place to sleep.
Nice with the ratchet strap. Retract really quick.
Did you say you're bringing scuba gear just in case it sinks?
Yeah, just because this place that we're going to, I don't know how deep it is, and I don't know. It's hard to find a good place to ride this thing around here.
These snakes you're talking about, are those poisonous or?
Oh yeah,
Just don't
water moccasins. Yeah, they're
How
really
many
bad.
terrible creatures do you guys have here? It seems a lot more real now that we're here. We're going across a pond with alligators and snakes and poison frogs and lightning in the rain. And if you turn too sharp, it's gonna jackknife and throw you off. He literally has scuba gear. This is the coolest van ever. It's like the van from Scooby-Doo. It's very adventurous. Oh, this thing looks so cool.
Huh?
There is a sign here that says, "Watch out for alligators." These guys were trying to play it down a little bit, but there's some alligators in this water.
I don't know why you guys gotta keep saying the word alligator. They're just swamp puppies.
We hear that they latch onto your arm and then they rotate in circles to rip it off.
It's not called the death roll or anything.
Alright, so I'm just gonna check the tune on it, make sure it's not like crazy aggressive.
Probably is.
So like when you turn, you see what I was talking about? Like, you can't really turn that sharp or lean it. You have to be like straight up and down.
That is next level.
22 kilowatts. A stock Suron that's already fast doing wheelies and all that is 6. Will had the GoPro in his back pocket today.
Changed into a Florida man attire, so I'm gonna, since I lost the GoPro, I'm gonna be making the sacrifice. I'm zip tying my phone to the GoPro mount.
Why do you put things in your back pocket, man?
Bro, I didn't know where I thought it was a smart decision. I was like, well, I'm not gonna lose this because I'm gonna have my pants with me. Now I don't have my pants with me, and the GoPro's in the BMW, so we are going.
You just can't make this up.
It's okay, man. We're gonna be MacGyvering something together with some zip ties.
Traveling with you is a disaster.
Yeah, it's okay. Man. It's okay. We're set up.
We have this really nice professional camera bag with all of my cameras. Will's in charge of the GoPro.
And the GoPro's not here. I don't know how it's not here, but we're gonna make something work.
Something might have water in it from the last time. Let's see what RPM it's shuttering at.
You might become Gator food, man. You hit a shutter out there in the pond.
Look at this. At least my last invention will be crafty as heck.
I mean, honestly, the footage is going to be better than a GoPro.
It is. It's going to be sick.
You look so different right now. I cannot believe your back pocket mentality. We'll let the people decide how many push-ups that
I don't
is.
think that's any. If this gets good footage, then I think it kind of like evens it out a little bit. This is nice.
Oh, what is that rough in the water, man? You see those ripples?
Yeah, I've been seeing things like come out of the water over by those lily pads, so I'm gonna try to make it as far as I can to the other side.
This fisherman's not catching anything.
Yeah.
Which means the gators aren't catching anything.
Means they hungry.
Florida's different, man.
I know, there's a state trooper right there, and we're just ripping around on the yard. Brought the van on the yard. It's awesome here.
Florida's different. So if that happens, you're gator food.
Yoy, and there's like a whole bunch of...
I know, what are these ripples? I just told my wife that...
We'll near the Crocs.
Near the what?
The Crocs.
Oh yeah, I'm not going near the Crocs, yeah. Not at all. I hate those things.
Okay.
Super dangerous.
Well, I did see a picture. Well, I did see a picture of you holding one, so I don't know how much closer you think that you can get.
Yeah, no,
Without
that's...
being in danger, but pretty much holding one is very dangerous already.
Yeah, no, other than that, I will not be around the crocodiles at all. No, absolutely not. Like, swimming with them, anything like that, off the bat. Definitely not going to happen. Yeah.
All right.
I'm
sounds
safety
good. Well,
will.
you guys have fun.
We will for sure have fun.
It says, be aware of your surroundings, avoid the water's edge. Alligators, snakes, and other animals live in these areas. Do not approach the alligator, snakes, or other wildlife. No swimming or wading except in designated areas.
Oh.
Does this look like a designated area to you?
Use common... What? What does common sense mean?
Use common sense while you're in parks. So, I mean, I feel like what we're doing is common sense.
Josh is just racing it, and then there's a big lockup of some sort.
Oh, wow.
This rocket bolts came apart.
Oh, that's good that it happened on land and not in the water.
We've had the jack shaft break already once.
Really?
Yeah.
In the water?
Yeah, I fell in the water because of it.
Hey!
No, we're gonna have to bring it back to the shop, figure out whatever the motor issue is. It's probably got water in it, honestly. Well, if you look right here, we were literally right here, all right? This is that park that we were just at.
Yeah.
See this long line right here?
Yeah.
You see this big plot of land? Everglades Wildlife Management
Oh,
Area.
that's where we were at
This is
Gatorland.
literally right there, where all the gators, panthers, everything. Wild
What
hogs.
stops them from going into that little pond over there?
Nothing?
Oh! All right, so we were gonna go pond skimming with the Swarovski, and we ended up breaking the wheel. So now we are stealing a wheel from one of these Surons. We're gonna mount a new tire on it, fix the bike up, and we'll be ready to go in the morning. Oh, that was super easy.
Super easy. Ready to break this one too.
Yeah.
Edwin and Will are swindling away in Florida, getting up to who knows what sort of shenanigans, alligators. We're back here at the shop trying to get this chopper ready to run. So I'm finishing up the gas tank, the last little odds and ends there, building a fender. I've got various ideas. This was the first version. Didn't really like that. And as always, building everything with our Everlast welders. Very soon, we'll have the chopper all welded up and ready for a test start. Hopefully, Edwin and Will survive Florida. Honestly, hopefully Florida survives Will.
Fast.
Now we're getting over the gators.
Now we're gonna get over the gators. No stutter in the motor. So it was the Hall effect sensor.
Definitely the motor. We're going skiing today, boys.
Yay! It would be disappointing if you died on your birthday, man.
Yeah. That would be disappointing. Thanks, man.
But if you successfully cross a gator pond on your birthday, then that's like the best
That's
birthday
premium,
ever.
yeah.
While we were fixing up the Swarovski, the weather finally cleared up enough for us to take out the drag bike. And the specs on this thing are impressive.
Currently, we are the fastest 0 to 60, 3.40 seconds, verified on Draggy, and I think 8th mile is about 7.7 seconds. So we haven't tried to do anything further than that. 8th mile, we're hitting about 82 miles an hour. I'm pretty confident that we could get under 3 seconds for 0 to 60. That's my goal. Currently, this bike's pushing about 25 to 26 kilowatts of power. So that's about it, besides this fancy seat here that we made, because Rusty keeps sliding off the back. We're pulling almost 1.5 Gs.
I'm just gonna do a little putts and get used to it. This is actually really scary.
That is fast.
You hear the rumble?
Yeah, that is fast.
If a regular Suron is like a 3 kilowatt Chang Li of cars, this is a Tesla Model Plaid. It is so terrifyingly fast, and it's hard to make electric things look fast on camera, but this is probably the fastest I've ever accelerated.
This is the guy that we raced the other day in the McLaren.
Holy moly!
The drag bike had him at first, but then I don't know how that caught.
Yeah. Man, the bike could pretty much take anything off the line, huh?
I mean, we're gonna find out. We're going out to Miami to some drag race thing this weekend, so we're gonna really test it. But yeah, we should probably head back to the shop.
Yeah, we probably should.
More cops come.
Happy 23rd,
Oh,
man.
dude, that is so sick. I couldn't ask for a better birthday.
How is it that our craftiest day in Florida is the day of your birthday, man?
I don't know. There's just some weird energy in the air or something.
It's like the world knows. Corvette man just had to come
Yeah.
by. And here comes the police. Too late. We're gone. Unless they know what you
And
look like.
that woman's gonna be like, some kids were racing Corvettes with a bicycle, and they're gonna be like, get out of here.
The cops are gonna come by and be like, I don't know, man. These are 6 kilowatts. They go like 40 max. Florida's pretty different, man.
It is different. We just raced a Corvette. Now we're gonna be racing the alligators across the pond. I can't believe how well that worked. I thought it was gonna be a little different than
That did not seem sketchy at all.
No, that seemed really doable.
Yeah!
What the heck is that? That is awesome.
That is so premium. Oh no!
Breaker just popped.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. What could that mean?
That means we're gonna take it apart and figure out what just happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it die right when you got to shore?
Literally right when I got there. Thank God it didn't happen in the middle.
So maybe you bumped something on that impact?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
All right, let's get it tuned up. You do first, so you can have a successful first hit. I want you just to cruise around, just do like some turns and stuff. Try not to tear up the front ski, just so you understand how it feels to turn. Because when you're riding, that's all that you have. If you go any more, you can see it just jackknifes, and it'll twist the ski, and you'll go over the bars. So it's not as sketchy as I'm making it sound. I just want you to be aware. Dude. I just want you to be aware that you have to be careful with that.
I could tell he's actually a little nervous. I've like pretty much never seen him nervous before.
Are you serious? Well, I'm happy that we're the ones to make him nervous. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if he's big on water, to be honest. He also like
he's talking about
to volunteer to drive the jet boat.
He's talking about making something that goes underwater. So maybe he's trying to defeat his fears right now.
Maybe.
This is a step forward for Will.
It really is. Like this many test runs, I've never seen that before.
Oh, he's the guy that just sends it
Yeah,
right
for
away.
Sure. You ready?
That's legit. I can do that.
Yeah? All right.
For sure. So
You see what I'm talking about with the ski turning and stuff?
Yeah, you just gotta be careful. You gotta look at it.
Yeah,
and
just
watch
be
it,
cautious. You'll be good.
but- Yeah. Okay. Okay. Because
If it
I'm expecting it
starts-
to go in and be like, pop, pop, pop.
No, if it starts turning, just remember, turning the handlebars is not going to do anything.
Just
you have
lean.
to lean.
Yeah. Lean
Yeah.
whichever way you want to go. And... Okay. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
man.
do this.
Let's do this.
We're either gonna take a front flip into the water or
Remember,
make
if you
the
sink
cross.
it, try to grab this and just rip it off.
Just pull it.
Just rip it off. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That is different.
He let off a little early, didn't he?
Almost good now.
Nope, it cut off.
Uh-oh. Dead?
Well, that was probably the most craziest thing that I have ever done. It is way more predictable when you hit the water. I was expecting it to get a little wiggly. Right here, the second time I came across, I felt like I was gonna lose control for a second, but once you hit the water, it's like a jet ski. It is amazing. That is the craziest machine I've ever ridden, I think. And I'd say I've ridden some fast stuff, but this thing just hits differently. That is very cool. I think we ran into another ECU problem. I don't know if you call it an ECU. I'm not a nerd, but yeah, I think some water got in some electronics and it powered off actually about halfway across the lake. So I'm really glad I made it over. I'll let the experts explain this further, but I think the reason that this is failing is because this is IP67 waterproof and the front tire spins while you're driving across the lake, shoots water straight into this, and I just think it fries it. So I think the guys were saying they're gonna open this up and waterproof it a little better. But overall, I mean, for something that was just built to have fun, this is about the most fun anyone can have ever. I didn't think it was gonna work that well, but I also didn't think the drag bike was gonna work that well. And they're just built different. It was more fun than it looked, actually. It's so much more stable in the water than it is on land. Like when you're accelerating, the wheel starts to like pick up because you have to kind of lean back to get the right angles to go in the water. And I think I just saw a gator go into the water over there. I'm not kidding you. I'm just glad it didn't break down in the middle of the lake because I heard the power shut off like
Pretty far in.
I was like in the middle of the lake and I was like, uh-oh.
And you hit it way faster that time, which is probably the only reason why you made it out alive.
Yeah, it just slid across the water like glass.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna probably 3D scan the brackets and everything because structurally it's already good.
Yeah.
We just need a little bit thicker material up front, and we're gonna actually do like legitimate brackets with sliders and
This
quick
is like-
releases.
This is the first one you guys built, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid prototype.
And this is just a project using basically takeoff parts.
Unfortunately, our time at Grit Shift had to come to an end. These guys are legit, make the sickest electric motorcycle parts. You gotta check them out. But now it's time to head to Tavarish's Dream Garage because we wanna lock in the coolest person we know for our first official supercar enthusiast podcast guest. Which one do you want to drive home, Will?
Well, I want to drive that little car home. Yeah. The AZ1? Yeah.
You're just gonna walk right past the FD and say you want to drive the little car home?
I want the AZ1. That thing's way sick. I mean, this is really cool.
Yeah.
This is RX-7 that is made in a style called Itasha, which literally means cringe.
Really?
Yeah, so I got this for a show I was doing, and it has a bunch of anime. It looks like an anime convention exploded, but it has a bunch of gauges that have little anime girls in them. It has, this. Honestly, it's a pretty nice kit. It's from a company called Ari Amamiya, and it's cool. But I always loved the look of these cars stock. So we're gonna restore this hopefully. But it's a rotary, so it starts when it wants to.
I gotta have to see this gauge cluster you're talking about. So they build them cringe on purpose? It's like a lifestyle thing?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Cringe is life. Cringe is love. Cringe is life. It drives okay, but it just looks like this. So
This is the one I would drive home.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd make it very far, but
once it gets started, it runs pretty good. You just can't turn it off.
Nice. I see what you're saying. It's not like you're starting from nowhere.
No, it's.
I feel like Freddie's standard in cars is like a little bit higher than ours for some reason. Because he like is like, you see this, like the door panel's a little jank, and then I'm like, that is mint.
Well, if you look behind you, that's sort of my standard of buying cars. So the Ferrari F355 was in a little bit of a fire.
A little bit.
It was a actually, if you guys looking for a project that you want to put something crazy in.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's a miniature DeLorean?
Yeah. So it's like a little supercar. Oh yeah, it's fantastic. It's really, really fun.
This has to be your favorite one, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I wish I could fit in it a little bit better, but this thing is just... I love it. You should go for a ride.
Will saw Freddie's McLaren and he was like, I don't think I care about Subarus anymore. And Freddie is just actually the nicest, coolest person ever, so he was like, hop in.
We're gonna just warm it up a little bit and then go.
Wow. I'm at a loss for words. This thing is just nice. It's a lot smaller than I was thinking it was going to be.
Yeah.
I can see why you say you don't fit very well. I feel like I don't fit very well.
Yeah, it's real sort of tight and claustrophobic in here. You can hear the roof scoop.
Yeah, that's awesome. Does that go into that goes into the engine bay? That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a functional roof scoop. That is maybe a cup.
Oh my gosh. That hits a little differently than a Subaru.
So that was like 3/4 throttle maybe?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is...
Yeah, the ground's a little bit wet.
And do a launch.
Okay, let's see. Okay, waiting full throttle. That's not bad, right?
That is awesome. That is so cool.
That's cool. Wow, this thing launches way harder than
That
than
hooks
before.
up.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was that'll wake
is
you up.
awesome. That will wake you up. That is the coolest thing ever. I was just expecting to spin, honestly. That was...
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. Wow, you just feel like a baller in this thing. This is really neat. I don't want Subarus anymore. I want a McLaren.
What a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah, we launched it for the first time
Yeah.
with the new engine.
Yeah. No worries.
It is a very premium experience. I recommend everyone drive one of these at some point in their life. It is very nice.
Yeah,
Thanks
man,
a lot.
I love this. It's I love taking people for rides in this. It's fantastic.
That's a life-changing experience. That will whip you out of Subarus that quick.
We're never gonna be the same after Florida, man.
I'm never gonna look, I'm kind of disappointed because I'm never gonna look at cars ever the same ever again. Like, I used to look at boxes and be like, wow, that's really cool. I'll be like, no, it's not.
If you think you have the ability to set the world record for the world's fastest McLaren, are you going to be in the driver's seat? Our podcast with Tavarish is out now. It's called Sent and Bent number 27. It's available here on YouTube and everywhere else you can listen to podcasts. Our next step was to go on a Gator tour and check out the backyard skate park of the founders of Swamp Fest. This is one of the most wild episodes of Sent and Bent we have ever recorded, and it's coming out next Monday. Have you ever been on an airboat?
No, have you? Whoa, no, I don't want anything to do with that thing. That is
Dude, neither do
creepy.
I. He looks like he's ready to yoink somebody.
Although it looks fake. I thought it was fake. I thought you guys were joking with me. That's for real?
Daytona Bike Week. Will's never been to Florida, so I figure what a better introduction to what Florida really is than Bike Week.
I can see why people would want to drive motorcycle around here. The roads are very nice.
I've seen more bald eagles in the last 5 minutes than I've seen in my entire life, and we literally live where the bald eagles migrate to. We can hear the bikes from the shore.
I think we're gonna get up to some shenanigans.
I sure hope so, man.
Same. All right, we see this pole of light over there, and it's launching something. So we just looked it up. Shoots you from 0 to 100 miles an hour in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
That's like 5 Gs. So we're definitely gonna go check that out. Also, we're still walking. We've been walking for a really long time. Yeah, this is gonna be an experience. I don't think either of us have gone this fast.
To the moon!
To the moon. That is quick.
0 to 100 in 2 seconds. Oh, we were just gonna go.
Alright guys, like I said before, you're on the world's fastest slingshot. You're about to do 0 to 100 in less than 3 seconds.
Okay.
390 feet in the air.
390?
Yep.
Wow, it just said
Keep
300.
your head back and hands on the rails.
Okay. Okay.
Motion is to your left, aim for that. It's a soft landing.
Okay.
And falling.
It's like the 100-mile challenge, but the 390 feet challenge.
Oh my gosh.
Alright guys, you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. We gotta get it over with. We are there. Ah! Oh my god! What the heck, man? That was so much more intense than I could have possibly imagined, man. What the devil? Oh, dude. If I had anything in me, it would have been out there.
I'm really glad we didn't go eat before that.
Oh. When we were accelerating, I didn't think we were ever gonna stop. Dude, Formula 1 drivers feel that much G-force in every single corner, over and over again.
Oh, we will. Guys.
That was awesome. It's official, man. We
made it to Bike Week.
This is
all those motorcycles. It goes on forever.
Florida keeps out-Americaning itself.
That is the most American photo I've ever seen.
Statue of Liberty, Mustang, the Constitution in the back. If you asked me before this trip what the most American place in the country was, I'd probably say like Ohio.
Yeah, this 100% tops it. And I haven't even been to Ohio, but I already
This whole
know.
store is just full of American flag art. It really is different.
It really hits different.
Florida did not disappoint. Even on our way home, we got to see a SpaceX rocket launch humans to the International Space Station.
I've never seen that before.
And our last day in the city, we went to Miami Beach for Will's birthday, and things got a little out of hand. We'll get into it in the next episode of the Set and Bent podcast, but basically, taxi drivers don't want to give you a ride to the airport when you're soaking wet. And all they had in stock is, well, this. It's a long story. We'll be covering it on the Set and Bent podcast soon. Super mega special thanks to Freddie, Josh, and Justin from Grit Shift, and Trey and Dave from Swamp Fest for making our trip all time.